Yes, ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? El Stevo here, back once again for the Renegade Master. How's it going? Saturday evening, about 2 minutes to 7. I can't say that it's been the greatest day for me sports-wise. Obviously by now you'll have seen the lunchtime kick-off result, and it wasn't a good day for Leicester, I'm afraid. Well, obviously a lot of you out there will be pretty damn happy, but I was really disappointed with that 20 minutes in the first half of football. That's the worst I've seen Leicester City play in 5 years, since we lost 6-1 to Portsmouth on a cold night at Fratton Park. It was just a bad defending. 3 goals from 3 corners in the space of 20 minutes, 4-0 down at half time. There's no coming back from that, even if Ranieri gave them a fucking rocket and a half at half time. There's no coming back from that. Fair play United, they took out Shrek and the difference was there for all to see. Rooney, I think he's finished. Mourinho say he needs a rest. I think I say, and pretty much everyone here is in agreement with me, that Rooney is finished. Hasn't got the pace, can't pick a pass, hasn't scored for God knows how long. Sam Allardyce said he can play where he likes for England. I agree, he can play where he likes, as long as it's not in the first team. He's just not good enough. Rashford, on the other hand, upcoming star, he's going to be a great player for United and England. Pogba scored, simple header. But the goal of the match, as far as I was concerned, was Demarai Gray's consolation goal for Leicester. Absolute belter, picks it up on the outside, beats his man, smashes it. David De Gea is one of the top keepers in the world, and he's not stopping that for shit. No, nobody stops that. No, he took off Vardy and Mahrez at half time. I think that was a good decision, and Demarai Gray scored an absolute screamer. We'll leave it there for the United-Leicester game. Obviously, I don't want to talk about it too much, but I think Leicester will be alright. I don't think we're going to get relegated. We've lost 3 games already this season, and the bandwagon fans are abandoning the sinking ship, so to speak. And as far as I'm concerned, that can only be a good thing. We only want loyal supporters. We don't want these bandwagon fans. As good as it was winning the league, and I'll never forget it. I cried like a baby. We don't want these bandwagon fans. They're fickle as fuck. We don't need that shit. Sports Saturday. Let's go. Right. First of all, I want to congratulate Middlesex on winning the county championship in the cricket. I watched a little bit of it. I'm a big international cricket fan. I watched a little bit. The last day, to win the county championship with a hat-trick, the bowler took a hat-trick, absolutely brilliant. Great game of cricket by all accounts. I'm going to start with the football this week. I didn't last week, but I'm going to do this week. Premier League, obviously, we've done the whole Man U Leicester thing, 4-1 United. Smalling with the first, Mata, Rashford, Pogba, Demarai Gray. Bournemouth against Everton. Everton playing pretty well, flying high. Not today, folks. Lost 1-0 to Bournemouth. Junior Stanislas with the winner, first half goal. Good little win for Bournemouth. That cheeky 3 points. Liverpool at Anfield at home to the absolutely doomed Hull City, 5-1, and Liverpool absolutely fantastic. You've got to remember, Liverpool have now beaten Leicester, Chelsea and Arsenal this season. I think they've beaten every big boy they've played. There was that crap performance against Burnley, but other than that, they're smashing it. I think Liverpool are a good shout for Champions League places, maybe even top 3, but it's early doors, very early doors. Lallana, Milner ×2 penalties, Sadio Mane, Coutinho, and I've no idea who scored for Hull, to be honest. I don't really care. They're a tin pot outfit, don't really give a crap. Middlesbrough 1, Tottenham 2. Tottenham, another team that are on the fly again. Absolute bottle jobs last season. Only team in history to finish 3rd in a 2-horse race. All them lying means we're coming to get you, we're going to hunt you down. Fuck off, Tottenham. No, you ain't. You'll bottle it again this season as well. But by all accounts, Son, 2 goals. Good performance. Gibson with a consolation for Borough. Stoke. Laughing stock. Mark Hughes is probably the worst manager in the history of football. I wouldn't want him anywhere near my club either. I wouldn't even have him managing my daughter's under-9s team. He is useless. Stoke 1, West Brom 1. Joe Allen, the Welsh Xavi, as they like to call him. Rondon again for West Brom. West Brom, another point, not bad. The Mrs. Sports West Brom, so I always have to give them a little bit of a shout. Sunderland 2, Palace 3. Now Sunderland were 2-0 up. Defoe, the wily old fox. Defoe, we've got them 2-0 up, but Sunderland being Sunderland, lost 3-2, didn't they? Joe Ledley, who we got? Christian Benteke with a 93rd minute winner, and James MacArthur with the other one. Swansea Man City. Now this is a good one for all you fantasy team players. Aguero's back, and Aguero is back. 2 goals again. I think that's 10 in 5 games now. Smashed it. Llorente got a consolation for Swansea. And then I have no idea who scored City's third. Sterling maybe? I'm not 100%. But Man City played 6-1-6, 18 points. I said last week, I'll say it again, Man City are going to win the league. Nobody's going to stop them. Guardiola even said before the League Cup in midweek, I hope we lose a game because people are starting to expect a bit too much of us. But Swansea couldn't even beat their reserves on Wednesday night, so I can't see anyone touching City. They play Celtic midweek Champions League. I'm debating doing a Champions League preview, maybe a Champions League results thing in midweek. See how it goes, depends how Leicester get on against Porto, but it's an option. If you think that would be a good idea, give us a comment and I'll definitely do it. As we speak, at 3 minutes past 7, Arsenal are 3-0 up against Chelsea. It's coming across the screen now. Alexis Sanchez, Theo Walcott, Mesut Ozil, 3-0 to Arsenal. Chelsea, what the hell's going on with them? No idea. Everyone's saying that Leicester are missing N'Golo Kante, but he's not really doing a lot at Chelsea, is he? It's a team that wins the title, it's not a player. Antonio Conte, will he still be manager of Chelsea this time next week? I doubt it. He's going to get the Abramovich treatment, and if it's not this week, it'll be next week. He's finished. You can't have a start to the season like this at Chelsea and get away with it. Not even Mourinho could. So it's bye Conte. Moving on into the Championship. Just a few results for you. QPR 1, Birmingham 1. Wolves 3, Brentford 1. Wolves my outside tip for promotion. Like I said last week, they've got big backing from a Thai consortium. They've spent big. Quite fancy Wolves to get promoted there. 3-1 win. Nottingham Forest, the Pansies of the East Midlands, at 2 o'clock, 2:30 this afternoon. Forest and Derby were absolutely killing it on social media. Oh, the champions got dick, la la la. Well, Forest 1-0 up, lost 2-1 to Sheffield Wednesday, so you can all suck a dick. Derby, silence of the Rams, lost 2-1 to Blackburn. Nigel Pearson is having an absolute mare at Derby. They're nearly in the bottom 4, I think. We're still the pride of the East Midlands. Yes, you win your 2 European Cups, Forest, but that was 30 years ago. No one cares anymore. You've got a not bad fan base, but we're the king of the Midlands. We have been for a while. Get in the Premier League and let's settle this like men, yeah? And you, Derby, no chance. More chance of playing you in the League Cup. Well, we ain't because we got knocked out. Next season, FA Cup, whatever. We're better than you. We're the kings of the Midlands. Fuck off Forest, fuck off Derby. As we speak, Villa 0, Newcastle 1, Elphick with an own goal. League 1 moving down to the mighty Peterborough United. We all love Posh. They're the best thing going since sliced bread. Drew 1-1 with Warsaw. They're not the best thing since sliced bread. Posh is shit. They play in a shed. And let's face it, they've got about 12 fans. I think the attendance today was 13, record capacity. There was a queue for a toilet at half time and a lot of people missed the first 5 minutes of the second half because there was 13 people there. They ran out of pies, ran out of coffee. It was absolute chaos at the London Road shed end. But that's it for the football. Moving on. Formula 1, not really much news. No Grand Prix this weekend. Rosberg obviously won the Singapore Grand Prix last week. 8 points clear of Lewis now. Hopefully Lewis can get his form back because, let's face it, but nobody wants Rosberg to win. Nobody. Maybe a couple of people in Germany, but even the Germans hate him, let's face it, he's a cheating little shit. Hamilton, come on Lewis, you can do this. I just want to have a quick word. There's been a lot of leaks this week. Athletes, TUEs, therapeutic use exemptions for drugs, been released. Now, obviously the Russians are doing this because they're really, really annoyed that their Paralympic team and their Olympic team got banned because they're a bunch of dopers. But, if you ask me, in sport, they're all at it. And these leaks of athletes having these TUEs has pretty much proved it. You've got Bradley Wiggins, who in his autobiography said, I've never had any injections, I've never had anything. Leaked this week, he's had steroid injections, obviously under the therapeutic use. Doctors cleared it, it's been cleared by WADA, whatever. But why do all of these athletes have asthma? Someone who's won the Tour de France, how do you win the Tour de France with asthma? You do it by having steroid injections 2 weeks before you take part. You do it by having steroid inhalers. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. Therapeutic use exemptions is a crock of shit. Absolute crock of shit. They're all at it. Just get rid of the rules, let them all do it, and just have a free-for-all. Let them do it, they all do it. The drug use is so far ahead of the testers. You got people getting banned from 2008. That's how far ahead the dopers are. What, we're now 8 years ahead. People getting banned because they've only just got the technology now to find dopers from 8 years ago. In 8 years' time, they're going to find all your heroes, they are at it. Armstrong, Lance Armstrong, he was a hero of mine. He was at it for 7 years. He failed tests, they covered it up, but he got found out. He was one of the most extensive doping schemes in the history of sport. And I'll tell you what, it won't be for long because they will find more. They're all at it. Right, moving on to the next part. At the minute we've got in golf, the Tour Championship. It's the final one. FedEx Cup winner gets $10 million. It's not bad for 4 days work. Dustin Johnson is currently 7 under after day 2. Rory 2 under, 5 shots back. But the important one, the big one, is next week. Ryder Cup, baby. Team Europe all the way. Love the Ryder Cup. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there, a lot of you out there in the sports world that love the Ryder Cup. The atmosphere is at Hazeltine this year. The Ryder Cup is one of my favourite sporting events, and it's just absolutely brilliant. It's that good. I think either tomorrow, at some point this week, I'm going to do a full extensive preview of the Ryder Cup at Hazeltine. I love it that much. I'm going to dedicate a video to it, and then next week, over the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I am going to do a day's review of every day of the Ryder Cup. Obviously, Dan Clark captain. I'll give you team lineups, wild cards, vice captains, all the latest news. I'm doing that because the Ryder Cup is special. It's a real special event. So watch out for that, guys. Darts. Finally, we've got PDC Darts on the BBC. They've created a brand new tournament because they're sick of Michael Van Gerwen winning everything. The Champions League of Darts. Now today, results so far, they're playing right now. I think Van Gerwen Taylor tonight, that'd be a good one. But this afternoon's results, James Wade beat AD Lewis 10-3. Gary Anderson beat Fatty Smith 10-5. The Power beat Snakebite Wright, who I think is an absolute bellend, 10-5. MVG beat Rob Thornton 10-5. The less I say about Snakebite Wright, the better. He looks like a paedophile. I just don't like the bloke. Probably scrap that. Probably lost my monetisation of this video for saying that. But he's a twat. Right, finally, moving on to tonight's event, the boxing. Now, last week, obviously, Canelo took Smith out of there in the 9th round, I think it was. Fair play to Beefy. He put up a good fight, but Canelo was just too good. I wasn't expecting a KO, as I said, but it's one of those things, isn't it? Canelo's just too good. Tonight, actually, before I go on to tonight, Tyson Fury against Wladimir Klitschko for the 29th of October has been cancelled again. Tyson Fury medically unable to compete. there's rumours out there that it's mental health issues, which doesn't surprise me. Tyson Fury is a very dark guy. I feel so sorry for Fury. I watched the fight last December, I'm sure a lot of you did. I shed a tear when he won that title, he deserved it. And he's such a lovely guy on social media as well. He always retweets you, will always shout you out, and I just hope the guy gets well soon and gets back in the ring, because he's such a character. It does seem all the best characters, all the funny ones. Obviously he's said a lot of controversial things, but all the guys, he's got mental health issues, and it's not nice for anyone to have to go through that. So I know we won't watch this, but Tyson Fury, get well soon, dude. I've had my own problems with mental health issues, and it's not nice. It's not nice, dude. Make sure you get help. All your team, get help. Get back in the ring. Get healthy, because you're a hell of a fighter, son. Right, moving on. Finally, tonight's big fight at the Manchester Arena. Anthony $1 Million Crolla versus Jorge Linares for the WBA lightweight title, the WBC Diamond title, which is the main WBC title, but most of all, the Ring Magazine lightweight title. This is a massive unification fight. This is the biggest fight in Manchester since Hatton against Costas U, and I hope Crolla does this. I really do, because this is a massive, massive fight. Crolla weighed in at 9 stone 8, 5 ounces. Jorge Linares 9 stone 8, 2 ounces. He's got a hell of a task on his hands, Anthony Crolla, tonight. But I hope he can do it. I can see he's knocked out his last 2 opponents. Obviously he drew with Darlis Perez, but then he KO'd him in the 5th. Next up, Ishmael Barroso. He dealt with him brutally, knocked him out in the 7th. Crolla has come back so fantastically in his career, and tonight could be his crowning achievement. It could be his crowning glory in front of all those thousands and thousands of fans that hark back to the Ricky Hatton days. I'm going to be watching it. I'm literally turning it on as soon as I turn this off. I'm going to be right behind $1 Million. I hope he does the business. Bring those titles home, mate. I hope you absolutely smash him. Predictions, I'm going to edge Crolla just because of the atmosphere. Hopefully a late stoppage, but otherwise on points. Fingers crossed for $1 Million Crolla. Undercard, you've got Conor Benn. Been brilliant, very entertaining so far. Callum the One Johnson against Wilberforce Shipu. And then you've got John the Gorilla Ryder against Jack Armfield. Now, the way in them two was having it. So, interesting fight, interesting card. Finally, before I finish, I'm going to... Basically, I'm a new channel, as you all know. I'm going to... I haven't got many subscribers. I've not got many views. I'm nearly coming up to 1,000 views for my 9 days of doing this. Basically, I'm going to run a little competition for everyone who watches these videos. Basically, if I get to 100 subscribers, I've got 14 at the minute. When I get to 100 subscribers, I will buy 2 tickets for any English Football League club, not Premier League, because obviously tickets are like gold dust, Championship, League 1, League 2, Conference, whatever. I will buy 2 tickets, and I will draw a name from the 100 subscribers, and that person will get 2 tickets to a Football League match of their choice. Now, if you've got a football match you want to see this season, you better get liking, sharing and subscribing these videos, because if I get to 100 subscribers, it could be you coming out of the draw. This is 100% legit. I swear on my life, my partner's life, that I will honour this. If I get to 100 subscribers, I will buy the winner of the draw 2 tickets to any Football League match in the UK that they choose, not excluding Premier League, because obviously the tickets are like gold dust and you have to be a member. But I'm willing to do that for you guys. If I get to 100 subscribers, the next one will be 500 and the prize will be even better. That's it for now. Enjoy the boxing, enjoy the football tomorrow. I love you all. Up the Leicester, fuck the Posh. Peace out.